Second.
Yep, someone pulled a plug without checking, so that's always a good time.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
It wasn't me.
We are in game 2 of our women's pro singles gold medal match. Anna Bright on the far end, Mary Brasha. Maggie was in the stands. Mary Brasha on the near end, and that serve long from Bright. Mary Brasha did defeat Bright already in the winner bracket final, so she is undefeated here through the day, but Bright has won game 1 here in the gold medal match. If she wins the second game or the third, it'll force a tiebreaker match to 15 because of the double elimination style format of this tournament. Inga Carr is our USA Pickleball Certified referee for this match. And Lauren McLaughlin and Daniel Roditi have been in the booth with you all weekend.
Yeah.
We appreciate you joining. It has been a day, guys. It has been a day. I'm pretty sure Spencer Laurent is going to have an aneurysm at some point today with just Murphy's Law of
we've had a lot of
the day that we've had.
Go down here.
Ooh.
Thank you all for your patience.
I know. It's been, what can you do? You got to just laugh it off. I mean,
everybody's working very hard to keep this going.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was going wide.
That was going to miss wide.
Yeah.
That was going to miss wide. Just
wonder
Bright
if
wasn't quite sure.
Well, you wonder if catching the net kind of threw her off a little.
Right.
And then
yeah, it's one of those. I think
reacted.
We talked about it earlier where, like, if you let it go and that lands in, then you want to, like, just shoot yourself. But decided to hit it, missed it.
But, yes. Again, thank you, everyone who has joined us all weekend long. It's been a super fun-filled weekend of pickleball, our second here in SoCal. So a big thank you to everyone at home, the volunteers here in El Segundo, California, our USA Pickleball Certified referees, of course our sponsors, including our title sponsor, SUNMED, with their awesome CBD products. Dee Davison crushing it at the tournament desk all weekend. Steve Taylor killing it on those action shots. He got a pretty great picture of me last weekend that I'm definitely going to post on social media. Everyone look forward to that.
It was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, that was a beautiful spot in that back corner.
Really good ball. Wasn't sure if it was going to carry wide, as I was saying. The wind a little bit from right to left. And
Denise Smith is our second referee for this gold medal match. Oh.
Side out.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Bright. Yeah, it just didn't do it. Kind of what we saw earlier from Bright going right at Brasha. Brasha does the same. Of course, she's not trying to go there. She's trying to go cross-court, but just missed her spot. Didn't quite get around the ball to pull it. Gave Bright an easy volley put away.
Well, yeah, I mean?
Goes both ways.
What did we say?
Yep. Brasha got one. Bright gets one.
We will have one final match remaining after this, which will be our men's gold medal match. Gabriel Joseph faces off against Dylan Frazier.
Point. 5-6.
Yeah, great volley from Brasha. Again, I saw Bright a little tentative with that serve. Ended up being really short.
6-5.
Both players feeling the pressure a little bit. Understandably so.
Yeah, I'm sure Bright is really hoping for a different outcome than last weekend, where Brasha got the best of her.
It was there. It was the right spot for Brasha, just missed it.
5-7.
Yeah, that's too good from Bright. And again, that's the risk you run when you return cross court. It's just giving your opponent a fairly easy pass attempt up the line.
And she ran around to make sure she hit it with her forehand instead of the backhand, putting her even further out of position to then open up the court.
Exactly.
So Bright inching back, now within one of tying it up here in game 2. And if Bright is able to take this second game, it'll push us to our tiebreaker match to 15. And yes, a big, big shout out to Pickleball TV, who is running our production all weekend as they did last weekend. It's been a day of challenges, but Spencer Laurent and Mitch DeVoe handling it like champs, getting us back up and running as quickly as possible. So a big thank you to them for bringing you this action at home.
Has one timeout remaining in the game.
Hopefully everyone has enjoyed. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, do so. You'll get notified when we go live next weekend from England and our next gen event in Oklahoma City.
Point. 7-7. Point. 8-7. Point.
8-7 is the score. Great shots there from Bright.
Nine, 7. Side out.
And we talk about it often in the gold medal matches, which is, you know, Brasha doesn't want to go to the tiebreaker match to 15, but there is, you know, a little something in the back of your mind that says, if I need it, I have it. If the 2 out of 3 doesn't go your way.
Right.
So, you know, alleviates maybe some of the pressure.
Yeah.
9-7.
And we've seen it so many times. One player win the 2 out of 3 fairly easily, and then the other player comes back and wins the tiebreak. It's just a brand new game.
Side out.
But, of course, Brasha hoping to not have to do that.
ready? 7-9. Point.
Yeah, I like that shot from Brasha, swinging with a lot more confidence that time.
8-9.
Yeah, just missed.
Side out.
Not by much, but it missed.
Nine, 8. Point.
And that'll be game point here for Anna Bright to try and force that tiebreaker to 15.
Yeah.
10-8.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, well played from Bright. Did all the
Yeah.
right things. Just misses by literally a couple inches, and that ball is on the line. And she takes this match, pushing it to 15 point, but not yet.
Point. Timeout by the receiver. The score is 9-10.
All right, we have a timeout here from
Yeah.
Bright as she is looking to get one stop and that ball back, maintaining her game point without letting Brasha tie it up. Got Wilson looking to maybe
Yeah.
give a little words of advice. Not sure he'll be super helpful, but here in support. But Dad Vinny certainly offering a few words.
Yep.
Bright back on the court, ready to go. Here, feeling confident.
Receiver, no more timeouts. Server, 1 timeout remaining. Referee, you ready? Time in. 9-10.
Wow.
Point.
Yeah, well placed cross court ball from Brasha. We see right
I
here.
mean, I didn't think Bright was going to get
Yeah,
that.
good get, but just easy kind of push up the line there for Brasha to tie this up.
Side out. Ten.
Bright's been throwing up a lot of lobs
Yep.
against Brasha. The first time and this match as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been smart. I mean, Brasha has had a hard time putting those balls away, and we saw here just a miss.
Match point for Bright, and
Oh,
she will get
she
it
gets
done.
it.
So first scoop of the double dip complete. So a tiebreaker match to 15 is going to be underway. Our players have up to 10 minutes if they want them before we go into that tiebreaker match to 15. So we'll keep you guys posted into how much time our ladies are going to want. But don't go anywhere. Our gold medal match for our women not yet decided. That will be done, however, after we have a short break from our sponsors, and we'll see you back in the action right after that. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you stayed with us for our women's gold medal match tiebreaker to 15. So Anna Bright took games 1 and 2 in the 2 out of 3 portion, forcing this tiebreaker match, delivering the first defeat to Mary Brasha of the day. So Brasha on the near end to start, Bright on the far end. Again, 1 match to 15 is all that remains. Our ladies will switch ends at 8. Inga Carr, first referee. Denise Smith, second.
Hmm.
And then we
Thought it was out, but
we will conclude our day after this with our men's gold medal match. Gabriel Joseph takes on Dylan Frazier.
1-0. Side out.
yeah, I'm wondering if Bright's going to keep using the lobs, especially while she's on that far side. It has worked out for her.
Point. One. Side out.
Definitely one of the other big differences from this week to last week is Brasha certainly had a big cheering section down at
She did.
SoCal Classic at Bobby Riggs. That, you know, it's always nice to have.
Point.
Yeah, I mean, Gabe
Just
Joseph
so
talked
good.
about in his interview after his bronze medal match win
Right.
how just important that is for him.
Yeah.
To just have kind of a cheering
Feeds-
section
yeah,
of hype,
feeds off the
hype
energy.
people. I think that's every player.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not you're a fiery, emotional player or not, everyone kind of loves to have, you know, people cheering you on, making some noise for you.
Three, one.
There's a lob again.
Point.
And she's putting it in such a great spot because she's not leaving it too short so that Brasha can put it away, but then she's not getting it up and over her. So it's forcing Brasha
Yeah.
to kind of backpedal,
Well,
and then you're not going to have nearly as clean of an overhead usually.
Side out.
good return there from Brasha. See if she can string some stuff together. Trying to pump herself up.
1-4. Point. Two, 4.
Oh,
It's just a
that is
great shot. Gets a
beautiful.
clap there from Bright. It's just a great roll. I mean, it's a beautiful shot.
3, 4.
Wow.
Gets that as well.
Again.
Same shot this time.
Same
a little closer to that
exact
line,
shot.
but
yeah.
equally as nice. And a quick couple points rattled off, and we're tied back up at 4.
4, 4.
Oh, just missing wide. And we saw Brasha miss that same shot when she was on that side a few times wide. This time, Bright missing it.
5, 4.
Brasha mixing it up so well, going line, then cross, and line again.
1 minute.
You see Bright was sliding right and just When you're moving one way, even if you see the ball and it's not that far from you, it's just so hard to change directions when you're still moving like that.
And again, you know, Mary really dialed in last weekend in all of her matches, just played so well. But the first portion of this match, she has definitely been off a little. It's been Bright that's been dialed in for sure. But again, we said how quickly things can change. And this match to 15, it is a brand new match. They have a little bit more time in between the 2 out of 3 and this. So it's kind of a fresh reset. And Brasha did start a little hesitant here, but quickly has kind of upped the ante, and she's really hitting the shots she's wanted to that we saw her do last week so nicely. So 2 points away from an end change at 8 in this final match to 15 to determine a gold medalist.
Time in. 6-4.
Good deep serve.
Yeah, she got a short return as well off of that deep serve.
Yep. Tails.
7-4.
That's unfortunate for Bride. That ball was probably going to carry wide.
And I think she knew that. You could see her.
She just
she
tried to
pull it out of the way, but
it's more like the ball hit her paddle more than the other way around.
It clipped up into her. So Brasha does indeed quickly get that 8th point. So we have the end change now in this match to 15. Brasha out in front. Has to be feeling pretty good. We'll see if she's able to keep it rolling after the end change. Pretty decent wind now at this stage of the day. So certainly going to be different elements to deal with depending what end you're on. I'm not exactly sure who won the toss, but Bright talked about in her last interview hoping she could win the toss going into the gold medal match and get the side she preferred. So definitely the players are preferring certain sides, I think.
I think she preferred the other side. She was having a lot of success with those lobs. But I don't know, maybe not. Then again, maybe she wants to end on this side.
Yeah. Brasha continues to roll.
9-4.
Yeah, good deep serve.
I mean, yeah, she's just hitting everything right now. It's clear she is really hoping for a back-to-back gold medals here after her first ever pro medal last weekend in SoCal. And gold's a pretty good way to start. And she's minimum going to get a silver here today, but again, hoping for a repeat of another gold, especially being from Southern California.
Right.
A little bit extra special. And Bright actually on her phone right now getting some words of advice.
Yeah, maybe
Which is
somebody's...
actually really funny because, yeah, certainly someone could be watching the live stream.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
and now giving her some coaching that's not able to be here in person.
Yeah, that's one of the things, I think for players being on the live stream, it's not just about, I want to be,
in the
on the
spotlight.
It's the ability to be able to go back and watch your matches, which is
strategic for sure.
It's so valuable to making adjustments and improving your game.
Time in. 10-4. Point.
Bright,
Okay,
just
I don't
real
wanna-
frustrated with herself.
I definitely don't want to jinx her, but this is sort of the 7th and the equivalent of the 15-point.
11-4.
Yep, you did mention
For
last
Brasha.
weekend she occasionally can get possibly a little tight when she feels the end is near. She's not alone. That's certainly a lot of players sometimes have trouble closing.
Yep,
But all
doing well right now.
signs seem to be pointing to a green light for her if she can keep this rolling. Here's a very similar lob to what Bright was throwing up on that end.
Yep.
Really nice effort on both sides.
Yeah, I like the idea of the lob there, especially on the backhand side of Bright. But Bright did great to recover and eventually take that point, get the side out. I'm sure hoping to claw her way back into this tie break.
She's more than capable of doing so, but
Oh,
if
absolutely.
Brasha can just keep hitting the shots she's hitting, it's just super tough for Bright to be able to have an answer.
Yeah, for Brasha, it's going to be controlling the nerves. And trusting her shots, and she's obviously doing that. Do we have another timeout? I think we have another timeout. Maybe? No?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just a quick little towel. Bright might be just
13-4.
gonna ride this out.
Point.
Yeah, she's just gonna ride it out.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I just, she's got the game. I mean, obviously, she just beat her twice, 2 games in a row, but.
Wow, really nice job from Mary Brasha. A repeat gold medalist here at the SUNMED LA Open, but a big congrats to Anna Bright,
Yeah, great
our
run.
silver medalist, able to battle back here into gold for a rematch with Brasha. Did get that first double dip, but just couldn't quite complete the second. So a big congrats again to all of our medalists. And we, of course, had Rosie Johansson, our first-time medalist as well, getting the bronze. So don't go anywhere. I head to the Franklin studio, and then our men take court for the final time here in LA for the gold medal match. Gabe Joseph and Dylan Frazier coming your way right after this. Welcome back to the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with gold medalist once again, Mary Brasha. Back-to-back gold medals. It's have to be very exciting. This time, Anna pushed you to that tiebreaker, made it a little difficult for you, made you work for it. What, if any, what was the advice you were getting going into this match to 15 from your dad, from anyone else that was helping you kind of see what you needed to change up from that 2 out of 3 portion?
The biggest mentality switch I had was just trusting myself and just feeling confident that I could really do it, because again, I say this all the time. We don't have to say it again because Anna, we know she's just so good. So it can go either way. And I want to congratulate her on a great tournament. But I just really found a way to work with what I had and after the 2 out of 3 and then just like get through that game of 15, if that makes sense.
It absolutely did. You played very confidently in that match to 15. Again, back to back. Didn't quite have the fan club that you had in SoCal cheering you on, but you did have your family here. How exciting is it to go back to back gold here?
Oh, I am so excited. Like it really is nice to know that your hard work can like pay off because I really enjoy singles and practicing, and I just can't wait to keep getting better and developing new shots in my game.
When are we going to see you next on the APP tour?
Ooh, I am going to Beer City.
Oh,
Yes.
Beer City. All
Yes.
right. Fabulous. I'm a Michigander. We're going back to Michigan for a little Beer City action, but we have Terry Hartley with our trophy.
Mary, congratulations. Just on behalf of the APP Tour, Ken Herman, we just want to say that we're excited that your talent has continued to increase, especially the last few months. Congratulations on back-to-back events at the SoCal Classic, here at the LA Open. You played hard, and as a fierce competitor, congrats to her getting silver. But we just are honored that you're playing with us, and thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on first.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yes, another big congratulations to our gold medalist, Mary Brasha. We get a little round of applause. Yay. We have our men coming up next to conclude our day here, wrapping up the action at the LA Open. Gabe Joseph takes on Dylan Frazier. Don't go anywhere. That's coming up right after this.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
If SoCal has you wondering, where do I begin? Start here. Cheering for the visiting team? Here's your line of scrimmage. Come for a culinary odyssey? Tonight's special is everything. Here for work? Hang around for the weekend. Hit 3 theme parks. Crush coffees or crafty beers or whatever strikes your fancy. Because with friendly locals, Main Street vibes, easy accommodations, and all of SoCal within reach, no matter what you've come to get up to, in El Segundo, we'll invite you to start here.
So ready for next gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball.
I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about next gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for next gen.
Welcome back, everyone, for our final match of the weekend and the tournament here in El Segundo, California. At the APP SUNMED LA Open, we have our men's gold medal match coming up right now. Gabriel Joseph making a good little run through the back draw, all the way through the bronze medal match, defeating Federico Staxrud, and now he takes on Dylan Frazier here in the gold medal match. So if Joseph wins the 2 out of 3 portion, it forces another tiebreaker match to 15 like we saw in our ladies gold medal match. If Frazier takes the 2 out of 3 portion, he will be our gold medalist. Frazier also going for the triple crown right now, having already won gold in mixed and men's. So it would be quite the accomplishment for Frazier. I feel like it's like the green jacket of golf to get a triple crown, winning the Masters equivalent. Select group of players. Ooh, that was nice in that back corner from Frazier.
Yeah, I was thinking of a no-hitter in baseball, but yeah,
yeah,
I like the green jacket.
We often see Joseph, not necessarily like a slow starter, but kind of just doesn't sometimes get it together until maybe game 2. Oh, is he okay? He's good?
He's fine. That was fortunate for him, bad for Frazier as he misses a easy volley that even Joseph couldn't get because he was basically falling over.
Oh, wow. what an angle.
Yeah.
Thought it might have been going long from Joseph, but I thought this shot right here might have gone long, but
Yeah, maybe.
not sure.
And as you said, the wind keeps changing where it blows a little bit harder, then it sort of calms down. So sometimes when you're playing, you just don't know what the wind is doing. So you may play a few more out balls just because you're not sure.
And our gentlemen have been sitting a little while, especially Frazier.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'm sure he's been warming up a little prior to this match to get back into it. And
Yeah, there
Joseph,
we go.
hands to the sky. Yeah, we saw Frazier in the winner bracket final against Federico Staxrud.
Yeah.
Just playing so clean.
I mean, he just he didn't miss. Federico
so
came
well.
off the court and just said, yeah, he just played good.
Yeah. I mean, it gets like that, but Joseph just so quick. He just can be everywhere. He's sliding all over the place like it's an ice rink. Oh. Frazier, the number 2 seed here today. Joseph, the number 3. Staxrud was the number 1 seeded player. Oh, wow, nice effort.
He's going to get it. Oh, he was there.
Oh, wow, really nicely done on both sides. If he works on that slide a little bit more, he might have got a little bit better on that last one.
Joseph just missing his spots right now, which, as you've mentioned, it's not that rare early in the game that it just takes him a little bit to get into the match sometimes. Yeah, there's the first one. And sometimes I think he, especially, getting into the gold medal after having to grind out in the back draw, I think in his mind he comes in a little too revved up and needs to kind of settle down a little bit and not press. And that's why a lot of times we see some errors from him at the beginning, but maybe he's dialing it back in here. Certainly getting a couple points helps. I think it's 2-4 now. Yeah, got it. Misses with that.
And I need a big shout out. Matt Chow is in the house here in person.
Go.
Watching. Miss him on the pickleball scene.
Yeah, he rushed over here from his home in Orange County. Good friends with both Frazier and Joseph. Frazier, I think, actually has been staying at Matt Chow's place during this tournament. Joseph trying to go right at Frazier with that ball, missing in the net, but has managed to get a little bit of a run and
Oh, it stays in. I think Frazier even thought it was going long. Oh,
that was probably going out for sure,
that was
but
tough.
Frazier
an awkward
just
spot.
just trying to get a paddle on it. Kind of not expecting it to be there. Joseph with his first lead.
Dylan telling me earlier in the day in one of his interviews that he actually thought about not playing singles today, just, you know, for a break, similarly to some other players that are not playing today. But he said the thought of the Triple Crown is what motivated him to just play today, since he had the chance at it again like he did last weekend. Singles didn't go nearly as well for him last weekend, but I mean, when you already have 2 golds in the book, it's like, yeah, I'll go for it. I'll try.
Yeah, and you're the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
So it's I mean, we did finish with the numbers 1, 2, and 3 seeds on the podium. Just the order is a little bit different than seeding. Of course, with Staxford already coming in 3rd. I'm sure that was disappointing for him, but he just ran into Frazier, who didn't miss a ball, and Joseph just playing really, really well against Oxrud. I'm sure he will regroup, and
absolutely,
he'll have another great showing in his next tournament.
Yeah, I believe this is the final match just of the tournament going on right now. I think all of our other divisions have wrapped up for the day, so we're going to close out the SUNMED LA Open with this gold medal match here for our men. Right now, Gabriel Joseph out in front in game 1.
Wow, great gets from Frazier. And that's why you never give up on a point, because anything can happen. And right there, Joseph decides to go at him. But again, we've talked about so much the quickness of Frazier's hands.
And especially because Frazier plays doubles and plays doubles very well.
Right.
I mean, he's possibly part of the #1 men's team right now with J.W. Johnson. Really dominate when they play together. That just does nothing but help him when it comes to play at the net in singles, including his quick hands.
6-5.
Oh, again,
Flipped
goes
him.
right at him, hits him in the shoulder as Frazier trying to get out of the way of that ball. It certainly seems like that's a strategy for Joseph right now. He's gone at him 3 times.
Yeah, I have to think Frazier's going to be kind of expecting it.
Right. Maybe looking to get out of the way next time. Yeah, he's got the flick there. That is not a common tennis volley. Of course, him not coming from tennis, but that little flick there, just great angle. Well done.
A little wide, and Joseph looking back, wondering if perhaps Frazier's shot was maybe a little out. But you've mentioned both of these players, very generous line callers.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's a great shot.
Frazier's tied it back up 7s.
7-7.
You can see Matt Chow in the background in the pro tent.
Yeah, we talked about how last year Chow and Frazier got bronze in this tournament down in La Habra, different location, but same LA Open.
7-7.
Almost. He did a Paris Todd.
I know, that was right out of the Paris Todd playbook.
Slid and then down to his butt. He didn't look as good, but
Yeah, I mean, I still think nobody beats Yates Johnson's.
oh,
I don't know. It wasn't a side split. It was a,
No,
like,
yeah,
what do you call it when
forward.
it's
I
that
don't
way?
know.
Forward split? Like
Yeah.
full split.
Yeah.
The
He-
flexibility
he
was
he
outrageous.
was maybe 2 inches off the ground.
7-7.
Ooh, that might have been going long as well. Frazier hasn't laid off a couple balls
8-7.
that perhaps he should have.
Yeah, and you know, somebody may be really good at identifying out balls in doubles, and then maybe not. It's just those were different shots in singles.
7-8.
Oh, this time Frazier going right at Joseph.
Yeah, he
And
didn't
had-
do it with quite enough oomph,
Right.
though.
Yeah, and then that last ball, I think he could have gone up. I mean, he had choices. He could have gone up the line, could have gone cross court, short angle, but he missed it going kind of right back at Joseph with really not a lot of pace.
Oh, yeah, that was
And
a
he
really low
misses the
serve.
return.
Right here. 9-7.
Oh, he just took a big rip. I think too big of a swing on that one. Would have liked to see him shorten his backswing.
7-9. Point.
It's cooling off a little bit. Still no cloud cover, so sun's dipping a little bit lower. It's probably low 70s now.
Ooh, just missing
Side out.
in the corner.
I feel like he almost wanted to ask the refs if they saw it. But,
Yeah.
but Frazier's just like so good about line calls.
Yeah, but it did miss.
Side out.
A very close first game here.
Yeah, yeah.
8-9.
Somchai Moy is our first referee for this match. Ingakar our second.
Timeout. 7.
Well, so we see Joseph call another offensive timeout.
And that is, I mean, he's struggled a little bit here these last couple serves, getting what he wants or executing what he wants. So I think the offensive timeout is always a good option, especially when you're nearing the end
Yeah, and
of
you
a
have
game.
them. Yeah, you have them.
To just kind of refocus, strategize. Okay, 1 point at a time. This one, you know, coming in, I have the serve. What do I want to do on this one rally?
Yeah,
To try to get on that game point.
yeah, exactly.
Stefan Alvern and Brendan Long in the background. It's creeping around over there. Alvern plays singles a lot as well, but he did not today. But was here. There's Joseph again, pouring the water all over his head like he did earlier today. Which is interesting. It's not too hot right now.
No.
So
You have 1 timeout
just,
remaining.
you know, needs to cool it off a little.
It's just so it looks good on the
He just wants to
on the
glisten.
stream. Yeah, yeah. Maybe the water makes the earrings really pop.
You know, he's already trying to blind us with the size of them.
9-8.
Excuse me, it was 9-8.
Oh,
Point.
Again, that's great use of the timeout.
yeah. Dialed in his serve and really focused on that pass attempt, giving himself game point.
Side out. 8-10.
Nice little cat and mouse game there. Yeah, Frazier just on that sideline when he decides to finally go cross court.
9-10.
Ooh, similar to the ball that Joseph just missed. This time it's Frazier missing with a cross-court pass attempt from the kitchen line.
Seems like he's gone a little bit away from trying to hit passing shots on maybe his 3rd and 5th.
Yep.
Just dropping it a little bit more now. Ooh, finally a good leave there from Frazier.
Yeah, so Joseph had missed 2 backhands in the net. Very similar to that. This time puts too much air under it.
Oh,
Yep.
There's the shot that I just said he hasn't been hitting the last couple times, but
I think he heard you. He
I
wanted
know,
to show you.
I was talking too loud, I guess.
10-10.
All tied up. Good serve.
Side out. 10-10.
Yeah, just a good volley from Frazier, and Joseph too late on that ball.
10-10. Side out.
Yeah, did a great job keeping Frazier back and scrambling on that.
10-10.
Yeah, great ball.
Point.
Regains his game point.
11-10.
Come on, take it out of here.
Nice first game here from both players. But ultimately, Gabe Joseph is able to hold on and stay out in front, closing out this first game, 12-10. I think we are in for an exciting gold medal match here if this play continues like it is now. Game number 2 in our men's gold medal match. Final match of the day coming up right after this. Welcome back into the action here for our final match of the day. It's our men's pro singles gold medal match. And Gabriel Joseph has 1 game in the books. He needs 1 more in this 2 out of 3 portion to be able to force the tiebreaker match to 15, which we saw get pulled out in our ladies' gold medal match. Frazier trying to stay loose on the far end for game 2. Joseph won 12-10. I was just wondering, sometimes because Frazier's twirling his paddle so much, you almost wonder if sometimes he's just a little loose in his grip and then goes to hit something and it's a little, because he keeps it, it's like he keeps it so loose in his hand sometimes. I speculate.
Frazier asking a referee if he saw that. I mean, he didn't call it, but he just was curious. Oh, it's a great angle.
Wow. Good spot there.
Yeah, that's just a great return from Joseph, and Frazier again asking the referee if he saw that ball. Yeah, that's beautiful.
His hype team
Yeah,
behind him, keeping him fired up.
Might see a timeout here. Almost. Wow.
Was that a tweener?
Yeah, I think so.
I couldn't tell. He was moving so quickly. I couldn't even see like where his limbs
slide
were.
or if he was gonna go tweener. He went tweener, sails it long.
A little too high on that drive from Frazier.
Yeah, great ball.
Yeah, Joseph just similarly to Frazier in the winner bracket final, who just couldn't miss.
I think we have a timeout. Yep.
Joseph right now.
1 minute, 6-0.
Here as we get into this second game. And there will be a timeout from Dylan Frazier. It looks like Matt Chow is over in the bleachers by him. Just a little show of support.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough when you're friends with both players and you want to see them both do well. Of course, only one can come out on top, and I feel kind of torn. I mean, I'm good friends with Gabe, but I'd love to see Dylan get a triple crown.
I know,
so
it's tough.
just it's hard.
I mean, it's hard not to root for the triple crown opportunity when it doesn't come around every tournament. But again, if Joseph takes this second game, it forces the tiebreaker match to 15. Our players have a little extra time to reset, and as we know, we saw Mary Brasha have to pull that out. And she kind of dominated in that tiebreaker match to 15, which is a very different result than Bright taking the first 2 games off of her in the 2 out of 3 portion. So certainly possible that Frazier completely turns it around in that tiebreaker to 15 if it comes out, which if Joseph keeps playing the way he's playing seems likely.
Yeah, again, we talked about it when Stocksrud was playing Joseph. if he's dialed in, it's just there's not a ton you can do other than obviously try to put pressure with your serve, put pressure with your return, but he's just hitting amazing shots. Very much like Frazier did against Oxford in the winter bracket final, where there was just not anything that Oxford could do against Frazier.
Yeah, at minimum, I think Frazier just wants to make sure he's not creating errors that just give away points, kind of like that.
Like that one right there, yep.
So that, when you're up against a player who's just so on right now, I mean, the last thing you need is to add to it.
Yeah, we got a little Spanish coming out of Joseph that we will not translate.
Oh, it was bad?
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I know Gabe a little. It's, I feel you.
Point. One eight. Side out.
I mean, similarly to wanting to root for Frazier's Triple Crown, I don't think Gabe has won a gold medal in singles in a minute.
I think it's SoCal was the last one, right?
Yeah,
a
so
year
it's
ago.
been a year
Yeah.
since he's won gold, so it would be a big day for him as well.
Side out. One nine. Side out. Nine one. Side out. One nine. Side out. Nine one.
Oh, just missed.
One nine.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we see a little frustration from Frazier because we just haven't seen a lot of that so far in this match.
Yeah.
Certainly in the second game. So he just kind of throws his hands up like, why don't you just do that every time?
Yeah, where's that been?
Point.
Sir, I'm watching your hand signals and your talk, your coaching. This is your warning. You can go ahead and say good shot and everything like that, but don't tell him the way to hit the shots. Next time he's going to get a technical warning. Sorry.
Thank you, Ref.
All right, we get a warning to
3-9.
one of
Hype team.
Joseph's hype team for coaching
Side out.
from second referee Inga Carr. And
And
if it happens
gotta-
again, Joseph will be penalized.
Right.
So it's
1 minute.
very important
Yep.
that not happen.
we'll get another offensive timeout from Joseph as he is inching closer to closing out this match, at least this portion of the match, 2 out of 3. And certainly allowed to get coaching now
Yep.
during the timeout.
Now you can coach.
Not sure he needs coaching from his hype man.
I mean, hype man got to hype.
Yeah.
The coach has got to
just-
coach.
yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, and certainly what Joseph needs, anytime he's playing, he needs more of the mental, just positive reinforcement.
15 seconds.
Thank you. Time in. 9-3.
Just misses. Good
All right.
timeout again.
Match point here for the first portion. And a little Ernie will get the job done here. Single dip done for Gabriel Joseph. We will once again pull out the tiebreaker match to 15 in this gold medal match. So our players have up to 10 minutes if they want it, but do not go anywhere. More action is still to come to determine if Gabriel Joseph's going to double dip Dylan Frazier here and take gold, or will Dylan Frazier get his first ever triple crown? We're back into the action after a short break right after this.
So ready for next gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball.
I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about next gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for next gen.
If SoCal has you wondering, where do I begin? Start here. Cheering for the visiting team? Here's your line of scrimmage. Come for a culinary odyssey? Tonight's special is everything. Here for work? Hang around for the weekend. Hit 3 theme parks. Crush coffees or crafty beers or whatever strikes your fancy. Because with friendly locals, Main Street vibes, easy accommodations, and all of SoCal within reach, no matter what you've come to get up to, in El Segundo, we'll invite you to start here.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com. If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
If SoCal has you wondering, where do I begin? Start here. Cheering for the visiting team? Here's your line of scrimmage. Come for a culinary odyssey? Tonight's special is everything. Here for work? Hang around for the weekend. Hit 3 theme parks. Crush coffees or crafty beers or whatever strikes your fancy. Because with friendly locals, Main Street vibes, easy accommodations, and all of SoCal within reach, no matter what you've come to get up to, in El Segundo, we'll invite you to start here.
I'm so ready for next gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball.
I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about next gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for next gen.
Welcome back into the action. We have our final portion of our men's gold medal match up next, but first we have our SUNMED recovery point of the day, which actually happened just in the previous portion of our gold medal match. In the 2 out of 3 portion, Gabriel Joseph on the far end and Dylan Frazier on the near end. Some amazing gets here from Frazier, coast to coast, and then Joseph right at him, but the quick hands of Frazier takes him to the top on that point. But now a final match to 15 is all that remains for Gabe Joseph to get his first gold medal in a year for men's pro singles, and Dylan Frazier's got a triple crown on the line. So this is 1 match to 15. We'll switch ends at 8. Ooh, Joseph almost lost his footing.
He's going to get it. Not that one.
Mean.
Side out. 0-0.
Yeah, that first ball didn't really bounce at all. Kind of took one of those weird hops.
Sung Chai Moy is first referee. Ingrid Carr second.
Side out.
I know, I kind of was like, what was the call? No one really said anything, and I was a little blocked by Dylan.
Yep.
That was out. Ooh,
I think Dylan, being, you know, so loud as he normally
I
is,
know, right?
called
He
it out,
just
but
is yelling so much all the time.
only some chai heard him.
I would have liked to see
Yep.
him take that out of
Yep.
the air. Oh,
Agreed.
That's you
Agreed.
cannot let Gabriel Joseph have any extra amount of time.
0-1.
Oh, that almost looked like it was a little long, but
1-1.
again, great hands there from Frazier. You'd think he would have learned from the 2 out of 3 portion. Joseph is going to be going at him a lot. And looking to speed it up. So he's got to be always ready.
Right. But like we said, because he's done that, it just keeps you guessing. You know, I mean, he's also been passed several times by Joseph, so now it gives him a third kind of target, line, cross, and body.
Matt Chow looking like a bodyguard back there.
Yeah, he probably needs to get out of that spot, but
He's like a bouncer for Dylan Frazier, making sure nobody comes to bug him.
Side out. 1-3. Side out.
Talked a little bit to Matt in between, and he said, it's so hard. I want them both to
yeah,
win.
yeah.
Oh, that's dicey. There's the, oh, see? Oh, my gosh, the hands. So good. I mean, Frazier made the right call absolutely to take this out of the air, but the mistake was going right at Joseph.
Yep. Yep.
I think next time he'll probably, if he gets that opportunity, put it a little more in an open court area.
Side out.
Yep.
Legs, come on. Legs. 3-1.
Ball's called out by Frazier. Ref did not see it.
Point.
It's appealed.
Yeah, I thought he missed it. It looks like it just missed.
And we've been saying Frazier very fair with his calls,
Absolutely.
as is Joseph.
Side out. 1-4.
Yeah, it's a good ball.
Yeah, it's tough for Frazier to keep those down when they're coming so fast from
Yeah.
Joseph, which is the whole point. As Joseph's trying to get the pop up from the drive.
Gets a freebie there to tie it up. I would guess if he gets one or two more, we're going to see a timeout from Frazier.
4-4.
And that's what Joseph makes you do, is because he can get to everything.
Yeah, and then it
and
makes
so
you
Frazier's
press,
trying
yeah.
to keep it out of his reach, which is just so tough to do, and then he makes some errors sometimes.
He's going to get that too. Oh, I thought we might see Frazier Ernie that, but chose not to, which worked out for him. Ooh, I thought that return was going to go long, and then Joseph kind of slowed down. Maybe he thought it was going long. And then he had the relatively easy backhand volley, but came over with his left hand a little too much.
That in the background is killing me.
Awesome.
I'm just, it's the funniest thing.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't bother either player. We get a timeout called from Joseph.
Yeah, an offensive timeout again from him. That's really, it's like all he's been calling this gold medal match is offensive timeouts.
Yep.
But he's going to have the serve back. Again, we'll switch ends at 8 here in this match to 15 to conclude our gold medal. And you wonder, too, again, you know, we talk about some of the players like Joseph who doesn't play as nearly as many tournaments as Frazier. Frazier is used to this. He's, you know, not that he can't get tired, but just the grind of the long tournaments week after week, he is used to that, where Joseph is not. So when he plays really well and has to grind through the back draw, he's probably going to be feeling it a little bit more than Frazier is. Even though they're both working very hard, you know, Joseph just, we mentioned earlier, you know, Hunter Johnson from last week has not gone that far in singles ever, and said he was still sore this week from that. So I think it's probably similar to Joseph. While he has really good fitness,
Right.
it's just a different kind of grind that you're putting your body through on a really long day.
Oh, he just misses.
5-5.
Misses
that.
by Frazier.
Side out.
Trying to put pressure on that return from
5-5.
Joseph.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh.
Fire it up, baby. Let's go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I thought that was,
And the
again,
ninth.
do you think that final one from Joseph was going out?
Could be. Could be. It's hard to let those go. Ball is cracked.
Crack two.
Oh. The replacement ball is also cracked.
You want to look at it or you got?
All right, we have found a suitable replacement. Joseph up 1 here in this match to 15.
Yeah, just too good from Frazier.
Side out.
Yeah, I think that's so smart because Joseph is on the move so much. If you can kind of catch him on the move at
Yeah.
his feet.
Side out. Six, 5.
Yeah, both of those backhands much higher than he's been hitting them.
5, 6. Side out. Six, 5. Side out.
Yeah, a lot of side outs here. Not a lot of points being scored
5, 6.
since we got to 5-5. Oh, there it is. Ties it up at 6.
6, 6.
Yeah, too high. Too high with that drop attempt from Frazier.
I would have liked to see him maybe stick with the drives.
Yeah, maybe pushing that ball up the sideline
Yeah, just
instead.
keep it low and attack a little bit more versus trying to drop it in. Because while Frazier loves the cat and mouse, I mean, Joseph just, he's everywhere.
Yeah,
His
he's
hands are
fast.
so fast as well.
7, 6. Point.
We got an end change.
8, 6. 1 minute timeout for end change.
Right, so Joseph up by 2. Not a very big lead going into the end change. And I suspect it may be very close right to the end. I mean, again, it's so tough for Frazier because I feel like Joseph is unlike most players you're going to play. Like, he can do more, kind of is everywhere. And he's just a little unique in what he can do as a player, and I feel like that's really tough for anybody to come up against, especially when he's playing well. I think Frazier's kind of struggling with what's the answer.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Joseph right
especially
now.
when Joseph is on. I mean, I can't think of anyone faster in singles than Joseph.
Yeah.
We talked about when he played Arnold. Arnold's certainly very fast.
I mean, Navratil might give him a run
Frazier
for his
is
money.
quick. Yeah, Navratil, but it's just the ability to slide into shots and still make a pass, which I don't know that anyone is better than he is at that. When he's on a full stretch, sliding into a ball and then still be able to not just get it, but actually hit a passing shot.
9-6.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot that you can do when he's got it.
10-6.
Oh, no. No, Dylan. Yes, Dylan. I mean, we talk about it with other people, but I think absolutely do not bring Joseph to the net.
I think part of it for Frazier is that Joseph is passing so well that if you have to pick your poison, maybe you know, Frazier just feels like, let me take my chances at the kitchen where I'm really comfortable dinking.
Yeah, I think Joseph's had a handful of those drives into the net, so yeah, I mean, to your point, do you risk passing you risk him trying to get it at the
hard.
nets? Certainly the lesser of two evils. I mean, that's all. That's really what Frazier needs to hope for is Joseph to start making some errors, get a little thrown off his game, and try and capitalize on that.
Yeah, it's just within 2 here.
8-10.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be his game plan right now is get to that kitchen line and just hope you out-dink him or Joseph makes a mistake. Oh, wow. Frazier played that really well, but again, the speed of Joseph, that against anybody else, those are 2 winners already. Joseph runs the ball down, and sometimes he'll pass, sometimes he can drop really well too on the run. Yeah, how quickly it can turn. I mean, he was within a shot away from tying it up at 10. And now, just like that, he's down 3 points, with Joseph just 3 points away from the gold. Frazier's just lost a piece of his shoe. He just tossed it over the barrier. A little
that's no good.
piece of rubber.
All right, he's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, receiver, 1 minute.
Yeah.
12-9.
Which I'm sure Joseph is totally fine with because he might have called a timeout himself. And I think if he gets to 13, 14 and doesn't capitalize, we can expect a timeout when he gets a side-out opportunity. Of course, he's hoping to just finish it here.
Joseph's going to have the serve when he comes back in from the timeout.
Yep.
I mean, if you're Frazier, you can't have the unforced errors. That's just an absolute given at this point because Joseph's just doing so much. Was that Cammie McGregor?
Yeah, she's here to collect her nets and to do a little coaching. We got another warning to our hype man.
Oh.
The Joseph end.
I mean, technically it's a new match, so I guess it's not a technical for Joseph now at this point.
Yeah.
I
Referee,
don't think.
some
I don't
China
know.
said this is your final warning. I did say to him, hey, you're the hype man. Stick to hyping. And he's like, what do I know? I'm not coaching him.
Server, you also have 1 timeout left. Rep, are you ready? Thank you. Time in.
All right.
12-9.
Joseph 3 points away from stealing the Triple Crown away from Dylan Frazier.
Point.
Frazier's there. He just, it's like he was just moving too much and didn't stay steady through that volley.
Side out.
And again, Frazier does not come from a tennis background or racket sport background, so
9-13.
his strokes are not going to be the
Right.
same. Sometimes they're a little awkward.
Side out.
Come on, baby. Come on! Come on, G.
Yeah, he just went right back to Joseph and then tried to drop. I would have liked to see at least the first attempt to be a pass, then drop after that.
Side out.
Yeah, so right here, I'd like to see Frazier attack with the first one, and then if it doesn't go through, then drop. Well, that's what he tries to do, but he ran all the way around it.
Side out.
I got it, I got it.
13-9.
Oh, yeah, that's just a little long.
Oopsie. This is our, oh, we got another cracked ball. Again, final moments of the tournament winding down here in El Segundo, California at the APP SUNMED LA Open. Lauren McLaughlin and Daniel Roditi have been with you all weekend. We head to England next weekend for the English Open, which will be streamed on APP TV. And Pickleball TV, Spencer Laurent and Mitch DeVoe head to Next Gen for the next 2 weekends. So lots of awesome events coming your way online.
Yeah, I think that's a much better plan for Frazier. Attack the first one, drop the second
10-13.
if needed. Oh, we get a missed return.
11-13.
Yeah, that's tough because he ran around that first backhand.
Yeah, put him a little off
Just
position.
puts him so out of position. I'd like to see him just trust his backhand more and try to, just like what he did the point before.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really
Joseph
nice.
gets
Nothing
himself
you can do about
a
that.
match point here, gold medal point.
He's looking to
1 point away
complete the
from
double
the
dip.
double dip, yeah. And we get another timeout. Again, I'm sure Joseph welcomes that timeout because he probably
take it
would have.
too.
Yeah, he probably would have called it himself if Frazier didn't. So now Joseph, I would think, is thinking be aggressive with the serve and pick your spot with the third. And trust it. And that's what he's got to be thinking. Not hesitate, not second guess. Aggressive serve. And try to pass.
Yeah, and we mentioned, I mean, Gabe Joseph hasn't had a really nice finish getting a gold medal in a year. since last year's SoCal Classic. So this is a big deal for him if he's
made
able to
some
do
runs.
this.
Yeah, he's made some runs, but no golds.
Yep.
I think he's been on the podium, but not with a gold. Shout out to our senior pro singles. Paul Olin came out on top this time with the gold. Johansson with the silver. Whitston with the bronze. Yeah, that first pass attempt from Joseph way too high, and just Frazier got him scrambling after that. Yeah, that's going to sail. This is a very tight game still.
14.
What? Come on. That's it.
Side out.
We're going to see a timeout. No.
14-12.
All right. Dylan thought that might have been wide, but he catches it in a two-handed backhand. Yeah, down the line. Beautifully done. And Gabe Joseph completes the double dip. A big congrats to him. And Dylan Frazier, again, such an excellent effort from him today. Played so well. Of course, it's got to be a little disappointing not getting that triple crown, but 2 golds and a silver for him this weekend. A really great weekend, so a big congrats to him. Federico Staksrud, the bronze medalist. And we are done for the day here in Los Angeles. Lauren McLaughlin and Daniel Roditi. Daniel, pleasure having you here. I'll see you across the pond, eh?
Absolutely. It'll be fun. Thank you.
So again, a big thank you to our volunteers here in El Segundo, our USA Pickleball certified referees for all of their work. Dee Davison running our tournament desk, Pickleball TV running production, Spencer Laurent and Mitch DeVoe, Steve Taylor getting those great action shots. Of course, Ken Herman, Terry Hartley, the APP staff. It's always a pleasure. It takes a village for all of these tournaments. I head to the Franklin studio one final time with our gold medalists, and then we'll sign off and see you guys for our upcoming events. Definitely check out apptour.org to see where we are coming up in the near future, and we'll be back into the action after that. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the Franklin studio. One final time, Lauren McLaughlin here with out of breath gold medalist Gabriel Joseph completes the double dip here in the gold medal. I know You haven't gotten a gold in a year. SoCal last year was the last time, but I know you know every tournament you enter.
Ouch.
It's possible. I know every tournament you can go into, you know you have a shot at gold. It hasn't happened, though. It hasn't come together for a minute. What do you think got you there today?
The whole squad. I can't thank them enough. Seriously, without them, I definitely don't win today at all. Everybody watching back home, love you guys. But just the energy. I mean, after watching probably my match against Julian, you probably would have thought this would have been a rough day. But they riled me up. And then quick little side note, Matt Chow FaceTimes me last night. And he's like, yo, no matter what happens tomorrow, we all got to grab dinner after. And he's with Dylan Frazier. So I'm like, hey, after I beat Dylan in the finals, then we can all grab dinner. So I guess we spoke it into existence. But
all right, a little manifestation.
Yeah, just real quick, want to say thank you to the sponsors, Electrum, Keto Chris, Turner Grip, everybody watching, the fam. I had to make up for it for Father's Day to my pops after that disappointing loss, and gold medal overdue for a year, as you kindly reminded me.
I mean, I got to keep you grounded. So, I mean, you talk all the time. You're not able to play as many tournaments. You're busy with work. Do you think, I mean, what are you doing to work on your pickleball game? Or is it just a matter of coming into tournaments and whether or not you're playing your game? We know you're so busy. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed. No one's stopping you. But you're not able to drill a ton. You're not, necessarily out there putting in all of the hours that maybe some of these other players are. Is it one of those days it just all came together today?
Yeah. What's that quote? The talent, whatever, loses when, or late,
I never
whatever
know
that
quotes.
quote is
Do
about
not
talent,
ask me
or
your
hard work
quotes.
beats talent when talent doesn't work. But yeah, the tournaments are my practice, I get. To quote Allen Iverson, we talking about practice?
You're ridiculous. I can't even handle it. But congrats, Gabe Joseph. We got Terry Hartley coming in here. Overdue gold medal for you,
I
sir.
don't think I've ever held a trophy.
Gabe, congratulations. I think if you remember back a couple years ago, I sent you a message on Instagram and said you were going to be a breakout star. The pandemic happened, and then we saw you in LA last year. You had an awesome fight against Jay DeVilliers. You're back here this year, and you've won. I'm excited to see you win. I knew that you could do it, and the crowd knew your team did. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
This is for you.
And before, on a serious note, I'm glad you're healthy and back, honestly.
Thank you. I
to see you
appreciate
around.
that. This is for you, and we just want to say thank you to the staff here at the LA Open, El Segundo, Connie Thrasher, her volunteer squad. They're all here tearing down right now while I'm here presenting this trophy to Gabe. So we just want to say thank you to the city of El Segundo, the city council, and everybody that made this happen. Thank you. We really appreciate you.
One more.
One question. Do I get to take this home?
We'll see
talk about
that.
it. We'll talk about it.
This might be the only one I get. I don't know. I want to cherish this.
All right. Big congrats again to Gabriel Joseph, our gold medalist here at the SUNMED LA Open. It has been, as always, a pleasure. Amazing Pickleball was played. Join us next week in either England or Oklahoma City. We'll have 2 events going on next weekend. So any final words before we sign off?
Yeah, I can't make those 2.
I mean, we won't see Gabe Joseph there, but we saw him here today. He made up for it. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.